I am live, it says. Oh. No, turn my other one on. Yeah. Move these wires around so I don't get tangled up. There you are. I think it's already. Nope. There's my girlfriend. Hello.
Morning.
Uh, there you are. Now I can hear you. I didn't hear you at first. Hi, Randy.
Probably
Randy, I
because I'm
might be able to
outside.
come and watch your race if it don't rain this weekend. It's nice over there in North Carolina today, looks like.
Yes, it is beautiful out.
I left the area. The whole time I was over there last week, it rained and got
I
cold. I got there, it was 80 degrees, and while I was there, it rained.
I know it's been off and on. I can't get the garden planted because it's just too wonky. Hopefully today though.
Did you get it tilled up?
I did. I like
Did
my
you?
entire backyard is pretty much tilled up.
We used to, when I was a kid, we had 5 lots in Iowa. We lived in a little town,
Mhm.
and our house is on 2 lots of it. It's a big, like 13-room house, a big 5-bedroom house. But my mom and dad, because we had 5 kids, we had a big garden, and we tilled up all the other 3 lots. It was nothing but garden. I simply, yeah, I'm up in St. Paul, Minnesota. Work pissed me off, and so I'm going home. It's 400-mile deadhead home. So
Good morning. Hi, Simply.
hi, Kim. Hey, one of my old hens is here. I got a bunch of old women. I call them my old hens that come in here and watch me. But I'll be nice to Kim.
Well,
Hope
hopefully
your migraine's gone, Kim.
cook up for dinner because we don't play anymore.
I wasn't going to go live today. I thought I was going to be working, and Shannon's hauling hay right now, and so I was on the phone with her, and she don't like being on the phone and me being live, so I stayed off this morning. And work didn't have nothing for me to do. They had one me going over clear out in the middle of Nebraska, which I know if I get out there, they don't have nothing. All I do is tow away, and it's hit and miss right now. So I said, hey, we're going to sell some goats this weekend. Friday, we're taking to the sale barn. And Saturday, we're taking one up here in Iowa to a lady, meet her halfway. She's buying a goat. And then Shannon's doing taxes tomorrow. So we got a lot of stuff going on this weekend.
That sounds like so much to do.
Yep. Yeah, and I didn't plan it right. I came home 2 weeks ago and because I needed my medicine. And, well, you're coming home early. I go, yeah, well, I needed my medicine. And she goes, well, you're not going to be home to help me do all this. So I just called her and told her I told him I'm coming home. Well, now you're coming home a day early. Well, make your mind up. I'm coming home. Somebody's in the basement. There's Kim. Morning, Kim.
Hi. Nobody terribly important. It's just this old hen.
You're all important.
Oh, I'll tell you what. The last 2 days, I, I will be very blunt. They have been sheer hell.
Have they?
Yeah. I just,
Migraines are a pain, I bet. I don't get migraines. I get headaches, but mine aren't migraines. Mine's from a stroke.
oh, you are
But
so lucky to
but
not have
Shannon gets
migraine.
them once in a while. My sister used to get them
Mm.
really bad. That committed suicide last year,
Oh no.
Oh
and
my.
she got them. She got them real bad, but she would get shots all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a quilting friend that gets shots for them. And I know she said, I think it was the day before yesterday, that it's coming up on time for her to get one because with all of these weather changes and barometric pressure changes, she said the migraines are getting more frequent and they're getting worse and lasting longer. And so, but she does those, oh, shoot. It's the one that's so good for your skin, supposed to be the Botox
Oh,
shots for them. And they work really well for her. So I'm glad that they do.
That's what
But
my husband gets. So do I, but I'm on a
does he?
subscription for them. But he gets Botox done every. What keeps his at bay. And then
well,
called Nurtec, and it's like start getting a migraine.
yeah.
Back up doing your normal life.
Oh,
Like,
that's cool.
extremely. It's very expensive, but
Yeah.
so worth. So worth it.
He
Yeah.
shouldn't have to pay for it with his military discount or disability. He shouldn't have to pay for it, does he?
Yeah, we gotta pay a lot for everything.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, unfortunately. His stuff, most of it is covered because he's disabled and connected, but my migraine goes under my service. So my
Hey, little buddy, I can see you. You're riding in a big truck.
can you say hello? You see him? You see up here? He's driving around. Hello.
Hmm. He's a cutie.
Yeah, he is.
It's a nice day, so we're outside.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, you homeschool too now, don't you?
I do, because I got tired of getting sick all the time.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
Birthday, 2 days. Yeah. Big old 7.
7. Happy birthday.
Wow. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Kim, I don't even know it, but Natasha's got another channel. It's Oli the Monkey. She's got 43,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you have to
will.
check her other channel out.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got that big channel, but she's new to us joking around, talking and
Yeah.
stuff. She does a lot of content with the monkey, and it's really cute
Oh,
stuff.
awesome.
But she's learning to come in and talk to us and doing lives with us and stuff. So she's
Well,
learning
that's
how to do all this with
awesome.
us.
What kind of monkey is it, Natasha?
Squirrel monkey.
Yep, a squirrel monkey.
Ah.
He's 4 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody else that really has a monkey, so we don't do like. So this part of it is like new for me. I've done live streaming, but it is very much like just following the monkey around for an hour, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Honey.
yeah.
Yeah.
She got on our Treasure Home on Shirley's the other night. We was having the rabbit races. She got in on that.
I was like, what? Watching, y'all.
Well, Randy, Mike, let's see here. Mike's Fishing Home and Catfish Dog are having a trout fishing deal this morning.
Yeah, I seen they was live.
Mike has gotten completely skunked so far, but Tim has caught 2 really nice trout.
Yeah, when I was doing my paperwork, I seen him. I was watching for a little bit.
Yeah.
But most of the time, my channel doesn't interact with Mike, so I figured I'd go ahead and live.
Yeah.
I went in there and said hi real quick.
Yeah.
Well, Mayor Junior, don't you like my singing? You know, here in a month, I can sing to you. A little over a month. His birthday's next month.
Oh, goodness.
I hear the birds this morning when
Junior,
I took off.
you sound like my kids,
They're just all up.
except I no longer have a day job.
I had two ducks almost fly into my windshield this morning when I first took off, and then
Oh,
a bald
no.
eagle was flying right next to me. It was really cool, but I didn't have the
Oh,
camera on.
wow.
I wish I had a. I could have videoed the ducks and
Oh, wow.
the eagle flew right next to me for quite a while this morning. But I couldn't get the camera
Wow.
turned on to get him.
Now, the Native Americans would have told you that that was a huge blessing to have that eagle flying beside you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what Shannon said. She said make a wish too.
Yeah. Thank you, Nanny. I just, after all the time that we lived down there on our little farm and all of the stuff that we saw out there, we saw 2 or
Simply needs
3
glasses.
bronze eagles. And then but we never did see a bald eagle down there. Now at Long Branch Lake, that was over by Macon, we went up there one evening and there was a whole bunch of them up there. But I hadn't taken my camera and I didn't have a cell phone at that time, so I wasn't able to get pictures of any of them. But they were just absolutely beautiful.
Usually every year we have two stop by and see us. They don't stay
Yeah.
long. They'll come by, and then Shannon actually got on camera a little bit last year. There was a dead cat out in the field, and
Yeah.
one of them went down and picked that dead cat up, and
Oh,
she's seen
wow.
that. But
That is
we don't
neat.
know. We don't know if it had killed the cat first, or if it was just picking the carcass up.
Yeah.
But
That's still awesome.
she actually video come in and sit there and watch for a while. We're afraid they're going to come down and get our baby goats, you know. Hi,
Yeah.
AKW.
Hi, AKW. I hope everybody's having an awesome morning this morning. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day here. Our temperatures here are supposed to be, one channel is saying 80 for highs and the other one is saying 83. So I just figure if it's over 77 degrees, it's going to be warm. And that's okay.
Shannon just it's already 71 when she just pulled in the driveway. So it's already 71 there.
Yeah.
It's 74 up here in Minnesota.
Wow. Yeah, it's
windy. It's really, really, really windy here, though.
Now here, there were so many places yesterday when I was watching the news, they were talking about the wind in Kansas City. And I thought, where? Because where I am, there was a light breeze, but they were talking like 28 to 35 mile an hour wind gusts. And I was like, no. And they said 25 mile an hour sustained winds. And I was like, no, not here. It isn't. And so
it was through Iowa yesterday when I was live yesterday. And we were all talking. And when I got up by Cedar Rapids, it got really bad up there.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I know I talked to my youngest daughter for a little while yesterday afternoon, and they are getting a home. They are going to buy one. She said, Mom, I know it's just a double wide trailer, but I will make it my own. And I said, oh, I am so happy for you, because they've been living in an apartment. And with 4 kids now, it's getting tight. And so she's excited to be able to get moved, and it's gonna put the kids in a much better school district, and they just live at Columbia. And so, but she's anxious to get moved. But she was telling me how windy it was there in Columbia yesterday. And she said, I wish I could hang my clothes out on the clothesline here. And I said, well, why don't you? She said, because the neighbor that steals everything off my clothesline still hasn't moved. She said, and I'm not taking any chances. She said, not after what I invested in my kids' clothes. No way. And
AKW, you're not supposed to chase turkeys. You're supposed to shoot them.
exactly. Pop them boogers. Toss them in the roasting pan.
Yep.
Well, make sure you get all the feathers off. Those feathers
Oh,
don't taste too good. They don't cook up well at all.
Natasha dropped off.
Uh-oh.
She's a nice lady. That one there. She started this channel for gardening and home, but she has the
Mm-hmm.
one with the monkeys and stuff. She's been coming in quite a bit talking. She's pretty smart lady. She's went to college for different things. She's
Mm-hmm.
really educated woman.
That's neat.
I really like her. I met her. Well, I didn't meet her, but I first started talking to her when I was in North Carolina. She connected to me, and then I shared uh, Shirley out the other day, and she came in there and
Mm-hmm.
visited with us
Yeah.
and stuff. So yeah, she's
Budget
my
prepper.
internet isn't good.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed it was going in and out a little bit,
Yeah.
Natasha. When you was talking, it was going in and out a little bit where you was standing.
Yeah. I'll write that down and I'll go check it out.
Yeah, drop your other link there too, Natasha, the monkey one. I can't do it while I'm driving, or I do it.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get some more watchers even watching Oli. He's a cute. He's not very big monkey either. They got a room in
Oh
their house
yeah.
set up just for him. It looks
That's
like a
neat.
jungle,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's she does some nice videos with him.
That's good. I went to high school with a girl that had a little squirrel monkey, and oh, he was something else. She brought him to school one day for our science class, and the teacher, when he started kind of throwing a fit, when Peggy got ready to put him in his cage, she had the teacher. We had intercoms and stuff that we could communicate with the principal and everything, and so she asked our science teacher. She said, would you ask him if I can just take this guy with me today? And the principal said, yeah. He said, as long as you've got him diapered and he's still on his leash, you can take him. But
Hmm.
if he becomes a disruption in class, he has got to stay in that cage no matter how big of a fit he throws. And he stayed right with Peg all day.
One of the
And
biggest videos I got or shorts. There's a guy driving a truck who's got a monkey in it, and I was at
oh my
West
gosh.
Memphis and I was talking to him, and I videoed him, the monkey there sitting there. Everybody thought the monkey was in my truck, but no, it's in somebody else's truck. But
Oh
that
my
monkey
goodness.
was tearing everything up in his truck. It was tearing the seats up and
Oh,
doing everything. It was destructive.
yeah. Some of them are. It
The one
just,
she has doesn't look like it tears up the stuff.
yeah.
But
I know the
his
one
is a
that,
little bigger than what hers is.
yeah. The one that my friend had, she said they hadn't had any trouble with him, but she paid close enough attention, and she wasn't bashful about correcting him.
Yeah.
And she just, she wasn't mean to him. She didn't beat on him, but all she had to do was look at him and say, do you want to swat? And he would sit down very carefully. And I mean, he was better behaved than some kids I knew. But he knew what that meant. And I asked her later, I said, do you really swat him? And she said, yeah. She said, we've had to a few times. But she said, it was only done because he just absolutely would not pay attention otherwise. And she said, but he knows his limits. And she said, he,
Hi,
every once in a
Dustin.
while, hi, Dustin.
She said her monkey she wouldn't take to school. It's too loud.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I know YouTube is full of those monkey channels from overseas. And those poor little things they are so abused. And I mean, these people are doing it to get American money.
Yeah.
And it just, I mean, these people are making thousands of dollars a month in American money, not theirs, American. And it's awful the way that some of those animals behave, and they are destructive. But I would imagine if I had been treated the way that some of them have, I'd probably be pretty destructive too.
Yep.
And they just, I know there's one man on there that he has had his animals for, I believe he said 18 years. It's what he's had them. They are full grown pigtail macaques. And then he's got a long tail macaque that he was able to get as a baby for the female macaque because she's never been able to conceive. But he won't take either one of them. He won't take either one of the adults and have them fixed so that they don't have to keep dealing with issues.
Right.
And it just, both of those adults are very destructive if they get loose. And as long as they both have their leashes on, they can be well behaved. But the male, I mean, he's got a lot of back talk every once in a while. And it just, I thought, oh man, there is no way that I would have those things in my home. It just, and I know I've seen some other deals on YouTube, people that that have had pet monkeys and that they have become so destructive, and they've talked about the damage in their homes and the smell, but they're dealing with macaques. And one lady had a chimpanzee that for so long had been such a loving, joyful little animal, and just all of a sudden turned into an absolute monster. And he attacked a friend of hers and literally ripped her face off. And the woman has had multiple surgeries now. And the lady that owned him, when she called the police, she told him where he was because he had gotten outside of the house. And she told him, she said, please just put him down. She said, I want him stopped. And they did. And it just, but I thought, that is so awful. And I know now here in the state of Missouri, the only way that you can have a monkey is if you have a like a zoo type license, or because I know there's a guy down at Raymore, or not Raymore, Peculiar, and he has a petting zoo, and he's got a couple of the small monkeys. He will not touch a macaque, and he said that he also there's another one that people use kind of as a pet, and they've got longer hair. I cannot think of the name of them. But there's a guy in North Carolina that has one. His channel is Monkey Boo, and he does okay with them. But
all right, AKW. See you after a while.
Bye, AKW.
Yeah, she's got a USDA license, Natasha.
Yeah.
Does.
And see, and now I know that the guy that has the petting zoo here, he's got a USDA license, and he's also got a Missouri state license to have these animals in his care. And because just to have one as a pet, they won't allow it.
Yeah, somebody's back.
Hi,
in the
Multi Hunter.
Hey, Nick. There, she's back, I think. If I can touch the button. There you are.
There, that should be a little better.
Yeah. When you was outside, I could hear the kids.
Yeah.
And then off and on, but it was like it's going in and out a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So actually, Kim, Monkey Boo is actually how we got started with Ollie, because actually Pete lived across the road. So when we first moved here, Pete and my husband became friends, and then they went to a rescue center together, and that was before he had Happy and Mila and everything else. But yeah, that's how we got Ollie, essentially.
Oh, that's neat.
So we were partnered under his channel for a while,
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of went my separate way
Yeah.
for business reasons.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
but
I
yeah, I
know.
mean, hopefully we can make a trip. They moved down to South Carolina. So hopefully
Yeah.
we can make a trip down there at some point and go
Oh,
see all the other monkeys
awesome.
and stuff. But we've done a lot of
Mm-hmm.
videos with Monkey Boo and Happy. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot on our playlist too that has them in there.
Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
know. I watched Pete for quite a while, and
Mm-hmm.
um when I got down so sick last September, I quit watching a lot of things on YouTube, and I
Kalani,
just
hello. I'm saying it wrong, probably. Is it Kalani or Kalana? How do you say
koala,
that name, girl? Kalala. Okay,
koala.
sorry guys. I'm not good
Hi,
with
koala.
names. I'm really bad with them. If they're more
Don't
than
worry
three
about it.
letters, I mess it up.
I have that problem some days.
Mhm.
Hi, AR.
Hey, AR is having a special tomorrow night, guys. You know, to help your channels grow. Connect
Oh
with
yeah.
AR. Yeah, I think it's 10 o'clock Central Time. I ain't really sure of the time, but he's having a big get together tomorrow night. So everybody, check out AR tomorrow night.
Okay. Okay. If I am awake at that time, I will gladly be there.
I'll call you and wake you up.
You would.
Yeah, I would.
You would. I know the last 3 nights, I've actually slept halfway decent. Um, Instead of sleeping for an hour and a half and then being awake for 3, and then sleeping another hour and being awake for 2 more. Yeah, I've actually slept for longer periods of time. So I figured today would be a good day to get out and get a couple of errands run, and so I found out yesterday. Well, I haven't been on Facebook for a couple of weeks, and I had a message from my son-in-law's dad that my oldest grandson has gotten out of school. Randy knew he was going to graduate this year, but didn't realize he was already out of school. And apparently, Ryan is going for a 6-year deal in the Navy. And
Wow.
the first 2 years, it will be a college deal. And then he's going to spend 4 years on a nuclear sub. And once he's out, he will be back in Kansas City to work in the nuclear field here.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is the way to do it, is to pick a job that you can take into the civilian sector.
Yep.
I
That's
figure
exactly
that
what you need to do.
You
Yes.
get the
with,
free training and the
yep.
life experiences and everything while you're
Hmm.
young.
Yes. I could technically
And
go back into my field that I did in the military and go back into
Hmm.
that in the civilian side and easily make 6 figures, but I don't do that
Hmm.
just because I've got kids and it's a very
Yeah.
demanding job. But
Yeah.
and I'd have to relocate, and that's no fun.
Yeah.
But anybody that goes into the military, definitely pick something that you can take to the outside world, because you may get
Well,
in for 6 years and decide you don't want to do it no more, or it wasn't exactly everything you wanted and you want a more stable life. And so you don't
yeah.
want to start from
yeah,
scratch.
I was an electrician when I first went in. I could work wire houses and stuff. And
Hmm.
then I cross trained over to electronics, working on like street lights, security alarms, and heating and air conditioning and stuff like that.
Oh,
I went
cool.
around to all the Minutemen missile bases, putting security alarms in them. And then when
Wow.
I was overseas, I went all over. When I was in the Philippines, I went into different areas of the country, putting security systems in.
Hmm.
And I actually, on my days off when I was in the military, I already knew how to drive a truck a little bit. My dad was a truck driver. But
Hmm.
on my days off, I was overseas. My wife before, I've been married 3 times. Shannon's my third wife. But my first wife, we had the kids over there. Randy Jr. he wasn't born there, but my daughters were all uh, they was already born when we was over there. But she
Mhm.
went home early, so I spent a year by myself there.
Mhm.
And on my days off, I was bored, so I volunteered at the motor pool to learn to drive all the equipment. I could drive dozers, and
That's
you guys,
awesome.
I don't know if you can see this or not. The school bus has got a fireplace inside of it. There's a cement chimney sticking out the top of it,
Oh
and
my gosh.
if you look in the back, it looks like a
Oh
great
my
big
stars.
fireplace. That's pretty neat
Wow.
inside there.
That's awesome.
I,
It's a little tiny house.
yeah,
A little tiny house that goes in the back.
Wow.
yeah, you got
That is
another tiny one
neat.
inside of it.
I'm all for that.
I don't know
That's
how it
neat.
stays up there in the wind though, but
Really? Well, see, one of Ryan's grandpas, um, Randy, he was in the army and he was in Vietnam at the same time that my husband was. And of course, my late husband was a Marine. And, but Ryan chose, apparently, he chose the Navy. And so,
Navy. I know a little bit about each of them. Navy, you can get your rank faster, but you can lose it faster though too.
yeah, yeah.
Navy has some really good schools.
Hmm.
You know, Marines don't have that many schools, and the
Yeah,
Army's some high tech schools. The Air
yeah,
Force and the Navy is one's got the high tech schools.
yeah,
So if you're going in and trying to get the education and stuff, you know, you get better schools. Seem like, you know,
yeah.
a lot of times when I was going to school for some, we'd have a lot of different branches coming over to our area, our base, to learn things because they didn't
Hmm.
offer the school in their branch.
Hmm. Oh, I know Ryan has got, that kid is so smart. And he and Brendan both are. And, but Becky is too. And she sure didn't get it from me. And
We know that.
Ryan, thank you very much, Randy. I love you so much. And but the boys have been in advanced classes for the last 3 years. Ryan has been in advanced classes since he was in the 6th grade. There
Oh,
is a place here in Kansas City. It's called Hogan Preparatory Academy, and it is a college prep school. And Ryan went there for his 6th grade year.
so Vince,
And
he's going
it's,
in the college part. Is he trying to be an officer then?
I don't have any idea. Um,
Vince, he's going to do the college part. I figured he'd become an officer and really,
I don't know. This is the daughter that has decided that I'm apparently not part of their lives. So
uh,
I don't know what's going on with them. The only way I find out anything is to contact Heath's dad on Facebook.
oh, okay.
And we just, because he and I are still friends. And um, at the moment, he's very upset with both of our kids. And he told me so yesterday in a
Oh shoot,
message after I messaged him back and thanked him for
they're
letting
washing
me
the
know
bridge
about
above
Ryan.
me.
Huh?
That is dangerous as heck. Up above, they're washing that bridge off and blowing dirt and rocks over on the cars.
Oh, good night.
They got a high pressure washer and a tanker there and blowing the stuff
Good
off onto the road.
heavens.
Going to break somebody's windshield.
No kidding. And then when whoever is doing that, when they get sued, they're going to argue.
Yep.
You can bet on it. Well, it's not our fault that they happen to be there. Well, maybe you shouldn't have been doing that over an open highway.
Yeah. Or
Gee,
block the
maybe
lane. Block the lane. Do one lane at a time.
exactly. Good night. They did that out there in Denver years ago. If they were going to pressure wash some of those bridges, they would block the lanes underneath
Yep.
so that they could get them done. Or if they were working on some of those railings up above, they blocked the lane that they were directly above working on it. That
Yep.
way, if, I mean, luckily nobody ever fell off of one of the bridges, but if they had, they would not have been in danger of being hit by oncoming traffic.
I
And
actually seen somebody jump off a bridge in Indianapolis. I
oh
witnessed it.
my
There was
stars.
cops around him, and I'm driving by. I seen, and he hit the ground running. It didn't kill him.
Good Lord.
He hit the ground and got up and was running.
Oh, he was trying to get away from them then.
Yeah, he was trying to get away from the cops, but I figured it would have
Wow.
killed him or broke his legs. But yeah, I seen him jump, and he was running. That's a long ways to jump.
He knew how to land. He just knew how to land.
Yeah,
So
or
it
he was
didn't
drunk and didn't bother him.
Yeah, exactly. Or drunk and high, all at the same time.
Oh, Natasha left again. I didn't even know she gone.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I'll click back.
Nice. It was nice to see the kids too. I like having the kids involved in people's channels.
I'm glad I met you, Natasha. Well, hi, Templin Acres.
Good morning. Thanks for coming in. We're just bobtailing home today in the wind.
So how long are you going to stay home?
So I leave, probably Monday.
Well, that'll give you some nice time there.
You can run up Friday. We're going to Maryville, taking the goats to the sale barn.
Yeah, I'll pass.
We've never been to this sale barn yet. We usually go over to Tina, but Tina's got new people and it's dirty and it's not run the same. So we've been hearing good things about Maryville, so we're going to go to Maryville this time.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, we went to Tina here last year. We're walking around. We always walk around and look at the pens. They had a bunch of sick ones, and you're not supposed to bring sick animals into the sale barn.
No.
And they're letting them bring them in there.
That's a dangerous practice.
Yep, it is. And then there was trash everywhere. People throwing their cups and bottles around, so to put them in the trash. They weren't picking it up. Yeah.
That was one thing about the sale barn that I worked in there at Macon. They worked awfully hard to keep it clean. And they just, when people would back up to those to unload animals or anything, if it was large numbers of stuff, you better have current health papers on those animals. And now, regular cattle sales that were held every Tuesday, the only thing that they had to have proof of was that they were brucellosis and what's the other thing that cattle get so bad?
I don't know. Shannon's not on here. She knows it all.
But anyhow, there were two things, and cattle get both of them, and deer and elk are very prone to those things, and so are bison. And any cattle that were brought in, they had to be tested and make sure that they were free of those before Jimmy would let them unload. And they ran a clean operation. When they had exotic animal sales, everybody had to have vet papers in hand. They had to have current proof of tests and everything on hand, and to where they could be checked. And
that's one thing about Missouri. You can have your chickens tested for diseases, and it's free.
Yeah.
They come every year at May and around Shannon's birthday and Randy's birthday and test her birds. Every one of our birds they're NPA or whatever, and it's free service. All you got to do is sign up for it.
That's good.
We can sell all over the United States. We have a clean herd, flock of birds.
Yeah.
So we can send eggs or chickens anywhere in the United States. So
what kind of chickens do you have?
Ones that run around on the ground. I know we got silkies. I know we got some that lay Easter eggs, but I don't know all the names of them. I know we got silkies. I can remember that one.
Yeah.
So we got ones that lay the green eggs, and then there's another kind. I think she used to have 200 birds, and I think
Oh
she's
my
down to
goodness.
50 now.
Wow. Well, when we had chickens, um, I liked to stick with I loved having the big buff Orpingtons. They
Uh-huh.
were not only good egg layers, they were good meat birds. And, but when we had originally ordered them, Dave had gotten well, that they called it a straight run. And we ordered, um, 25 of the white rock. It wasn't the white leghorn, it was the white rock. They're a heavier bird. And
Right.
20 of the Rhode Island red, and then, or 25 of the Rhode Island red. We had 25 of the barred Plymouth rocks. And then there was another red colored one. And they were, oh, I wish I could remember the name of those silly things. And that was the only ones that we didn't get any roosters at all. And of course, as they grew, we started culling out those roosters and they went to freezer camp.
Yeah.
And of course, then we kept one of the barred rock roosters and we kept the one beautiful Rhode Island red rooster, and he turned into a pet. And if he would see Dave go out the front door, that thing would stand over at the fence and he'd shove his head through it and he'd just start talking to Dave. Dave would go get him and bring him back over on our side of the street because we had our chicken house across the street from us. And he would bring him back over and that thing would sit in his lap. The first time Dave brought him in the house, I was ready to choke Dave. And I said, if that thing does anything on my floor, you're cleaning it up. And he sat there and he fed the bird cornbread and just he had a ball with that thing. And but
D, it won't let
we
me
had
pull
all
you
kinds
up.
of really
There you are.
awesome. We had awesome looking chickens because of the crossbreeding.
Hey,
Hi,
D, it
Dee.
wouldn't let me pull you up.
I know it said the
I,
first time it said something about my browser. So I'm on my way to Huntington, so I thought I'd take you all or go along with you.
That's
okay.
awesome.
I'm gonna take my cam out because I can't fix it. So, but I can talk. So
That's all right.
Cool.
can't read no chat. But
We taking Shannon gets at least 50 Ryan chickens she raises up, just a
Mhm.
few weeks, and we has the milk goats. They have all the tools, the pluckers and everything, and we all get together and they order like 200 chickens, and she sells
Mhm.
chickens, but
Mhm.
we did it together and do that every year. We raise our own
Yeah.
for our freezer.
Yeah.
Hi,
I know.
Rudy. What time is it? Oh, it's 10:50.
Yeah. When we left Bevere, living right there in town, we moved up north of a little town called Callio, and it's right on Highway 36. And we live 5 miles north of town. And we went together with a friend of ours and ordered 100 of those Cornish chickens
Yeah.
specifically for the freezer. And then when we moved into our log house that we built, Dave said, well, let's get 100 more. And he said, we'll just split them with your mom and dad. And I said, okay, fine. I said, just remember they are the Cornish, not the Cornish cross. Well, MFA was having their chick days deal. Well, he went in and to place the order and he told the guy Cornish, and the guy that was taking the order said, you want the Cornish cross? And without thinking, Dave said, yes. Those were the most horrible things. The only way to cook them was to bake them or boil them because they were awful if I tried to
Oh,
fry them. Even when they were smaller birds, they were not good fried. And I told my husband, I said, next time we order chickens, I'm doing the ordering. And but it worked
Shannon went
out.
to order chickens this year. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but the chicken prices have doubled. They're ridiculous right now for just regular chickens. If you're getting
Wow.
tons of lay eggs, and she was going to
Wow.
order some new ones, and they've almost doubled, she said.
Mm. Well, I'll tell you what, if I lived closer to you guys, I would definitely buy eggs from you. It just,
Eggs right here in my room have gone down now. They're like $2.78 a dozen, which
they've,
that's not bad.
they've gone
No.
down quite a bit here. In February, I believe it was, I buy eggs in the 5 dozen box at Walmart because I use a lot of eggs, and it's easier for me just to buy it that way because I'm not making trips every time I turn around. And when I bought them in February, they were $21 for that 5 dozen eggs. When I was in the store the other day, that 5 dozen eggs is now $8.50.
Yeah.
So they've gone down quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I've still got some eggs, and so I don't need to buy any right now. But I know chicken prices are, especially, well, I was at Sam's, and the chicken, they still have the chicken breast that's only $2.98 a pound, so that is not bad. And I like the chicken breast there at Sam's. The 2 grocery stores that are close to me, the chicken breast is $5 to $7 a pound.
Right.
And in some cases, I mean, at the Hy-Vee store that I shop in the most frequently, 1/2 of a chicken breast weighs a little over a pound. I don't know what kind of chickens they're getting those things off of, but man, those chickens have huge breasts on them. And
Steroids.
Apparently, it just, but I know the ones that I get through Sam's, they've got the labels on them that says product of USA, non-GMO, and no hormones and no medications.
Yeah, Natasha's saying hers was 23 and dropped to $9.50 now.
Yeah. Well, it just, it's awful but they went up so high because they killed all of those chickens because of that supposed bird flu.
Yeah.
And I think they ought to have to prove that, like they have to prove mad cow disease.
Some of the different, now Iowa's where a lot of your eggs come from.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of, I used to haul eggs, and they got a hard winter this year too, up here in Iowa. So, I don't know if that affected it or not, but I know they got a whole lot more storms and, and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's what affected it or not too.
Yeah.
They actually not too down by a Whiteman Air Force Base at they're on 50. There's a great big chicken egg place right there by it. I used to haul out of too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, if you go just on 50, go east of town, just about 5 or 6 miles, and go south into the country. There's a great big egg place down there.
Oh wow.
You can't see it from nowhere. I mean, it's way out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I'll be darned. The only time I've ever been down around on Highway 50 was right after my mom died. A couple of friends decided to take me to that restaurant that's down there by Lake of the Ozarks. And they're only open from Memorial Day to Labor Day. And oh my gosh, they are so worth going to. And I want to go again. And I've got a girlfriend here that knows where it's at. And I told her, I said, Yoli, we got to get together and go down there some weekend. We got to go. And she said, yes, we do. And now those 2 friends that took me, we got down there at 4:15 in the afternoon. The place did not open until 5, and we were the first ones in line. And within 20 minutes, the line wrapped all the way around the building.
Oh.
And they ran full steam the entire evening. But oh my gosh, their food is absolutely delicious. It's worth the trip. And but I cannot remember the name of it.
Hey guys, I'm going to jump out here just a minute. I've got to take a piece back inside here, and I'll be right back. I'm just going to leave it run because
just leave it on.
I'm going to try turning y'all around when I get back in. So I'm West Virginia. Okay.
Wow.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Take your seatbelt off.
I will.
Yeah, don't do like me and get ready to get out of the car and leave seatbelt on.
I don't wear it. I'm sorry.
I had posted a thing
put
on.
Mine on when I go into the scale, and that's the only time
Yeah.
I wear one. Unless I'm in
Yeah.
Michigan. Michigan, they sit on the bridges with binoculars and watch people. And in Michigan, people, if you get stopped without a seatbelt, you have to pay a bond on the spot right then, and it's $116. If you don't have $116 cash on you, you will go to jail. No questions asked.
Wow.
And then they send you, it's a $69 fine, but they will send the rest of the money back to you then. But they sit on the bridges with binoculars. So in Michigan, I always have my seatbelt on.
Oh,
in
you're
scale
passing the
houses. Other than
high-V
that,
truck.
I don't. Yep.
Wow.
I used to haul into Hy-Vee all the time, bring produce out of California to Hy-Vee.
Wow.
Back when I worked
I like
for a
this
living.
one that's up here on, it's at the junction of Highway 40 and Noland Road. And they get a lot of local produce in the summer. And there's 3 or 4 growers around here close that will take in corn and, oh my gosh, the zucchini and the yellow squash is just unbelievable. The amounts that are raised, it's all coming, from right around here, Independence and Oak Grove, Odessa, Lone Jack, and there's a cup and down around Raymore and Peculiar, and there's people that have these humongous truck gardens, and they take as much of it as they can to these Hy-Vee stores because Hy-Vee will sell it for them. And
that's nice.
It just, well, and it saves them having to go to the farmers markets.
Yep.
And yes, I love our farmers markets. I didn't get to go last year, but I really want to go this year because we've got one that's downtown. It's the big city market down on the river.
Yeah, one on the river. I used to deliver to it.
And I love that thing. And it's a really neat place. And
it's nice if you don't have to go there in a truck. Try to drive around that neighborhood in a truck.
Oh, Randy, that neighborhood isn't even easy to drive in my little tiny Ford.
I know it. We have to go in there and deliver with our trucks. It's
my
nice.
goodness.
They do everything, but they didn't make it for trucks.
Yeah.
It was made for box trucks years ago.
Yeah.
When I first started it was made for mainly box trucks.
Well, and now they've got the rails for the the streetcar.
Yeah.
And when you park on the side of the street, you have to have your vehicle moved so far over so that you're not in danger of that rail car.
Sideswiping you.
Yeah. And so I pull into one of the parking lots and I try to find a place there. And I
think they'll have like a shuttle for people to come in. Some type of shuttle system. Park your car in the
that would be
parking lot,
nice.
and then shuttle people in and out.
I know where I used to wind up parking was right there by the Vietnamese market that's right across the street from that from that steamship Arabia. And did you know they're going to move that?
They are.
And and it's not even going to be in the way I understand it. It's not even going to be in Missouri anymore. It's either going to I want to say someplace in Illinois. I mean, this is a Kansas City thing. And it was found, right here in this area on where the old Missouri River, where the old riverbed used to be. I mean, it's now farmland. And they are still pulling stuff out of that thing. But the museum where it is now isn't big enough to hold everything. So they want to move it. And they've been talking about it now for I think it's 4 years that they've been talking about moving it. And there's a lot of people that are really upset about it. They're like, the city's doing all of this crap for other stuff that's beneficial to very few people.
Yeah.
Why not take a bunch of that money and invest it in some of our real history? Build a place for this museum. Stop wasting it on a bunch of the garbage that they're spending it on. But we have a mayor or Kansas City has a mayor that just doesn't see it that way.
Can y'all see?
Yep, I can see it.
Okay.
I can't change the screen just to UD. Sorry, I'm
No,
not.
okay.
I know how to do it, but I can't really do it driving.
I thought, well, you know what? You're taking me for a ride all the time. I thought I'd just try taking you for a ride, but I want to set it up. It may fall. I don't know.
There's copyright vengeance. I got a market on it.
Don't believe him, D.
All right. So like I said, I don't know what to select. So, because the phone's backward, I don't know how to turn it around. So,
that's okay. Well, Randy, I'm going to have to get off of here. And I'm glad that D is here to keep you company, but I've got to get these errands run before it gets too hot. So, hi, DJ. Hi, Des.
I wasn't paying attention.
Hey.
So I will see you all later. Everybody have a good day. And Randy, safe travels.
All right.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
So I am on US 23 in Boyd County, Kentucky. I will take you all through downtown Ashland so y'all can see what Ashland looks like.
Okay. There, Des and DJ, I dropped the link again for you if you want to come up.
I wish I knew how to turn that daggone camera around on that.
You got to go into, it says settings.
Yeah.
Go into settings, and then it goes into, you got pictures or audio and stuff. Go in there to the settings, and you go into the picture, and then you push on picture. They got like 4 different settings. You can put front face, back face, or whatever. There's 4 different options to change your camera.
Okay. Well, it's not going to happen today, but I'll figure it out. Thank you.
Yeah.
So this is our mall area. We got a pretty enough mall. We've got a new area out on 60, US 60 in Cannonsburg. It's called Camp Landing. And it was our old Cedar No Galleria mall. And it kind of went belly up. But these people bought it. Man, oh man, they are going to town. And it's like going to have a convention center. And they're going to have places where you can rent kayaks and go down the river. And I mean, it's going to have all kinds of stuff.
Oh, bringing something back to the community then.
Yeah. It's got a Malibu Jacks in it, which is like a big old indoor amusement park. I don't know. I haven't even been out there. It's got a nice theater, and it's got those recliner seats. It's really, really nice. I'm going to point.
There's a few communities anymore are starting to build things for people to get out and do. Most of them are just like doing away with them anymore, though.
Yeah. I'm going to point out when I get up here, a Paramount Arts Center. I think it was, I have to look to be sure, but I know it's over 100 years old.
Wow.
But it was closed for a while. It was our theater. And then.
So you were around when they built it then?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've just anything. But I don't know.
Are you at home on your computer messing up?
Can you see our Paramount sign up here on the right? Maybe on your left?
Yep.
By the Burger King? That's it. They've got the original murals. The whole inside's original. And it's just beautiful. But we've got a young lady in there now that is really doing a lot for the community. And we've had, let's see, we've had concerts on our riverbank. If you're still in here, I may even run down on the riverbank and show you the 3 statues that was donated by a sculptor. And I believe he's Greek. I might be wrong, but he loved our riverfront and wanted to do some sculptures for it. And each one of them means something. It's just right at the moment, I don't know what each one of them means, but they are beautiful. But right now we're going into downtown. This is 13th Street. To my left of this.
I need to make DJ a managing deal so he can manage mine. He can put you on the full screen that way. Maybe I'll do that this week while I'm home.
Yeah. To my left is the Ohio, Kentucky Ohio Bridge, and it takes you over to State Route 52 in Ohio.
Hi, Teresa.
We've got a beautiful little town, and they're really trying to make it, have it make a comeback.
It looks like it.
When the malls came in, it just killed our downtown because it was just full of our shopping. To the left there was one of the oldest churches in Ashland. I think it was about as old as Paramount.
I don't. I'm not religious, but I do like looking at the old churches. Some of the architect on them.
Yeah.
You know, they're always different than a regular building, and I like the architect of stuff, and it's really neat to look at some of them.
This here is Judd Plaza, or Broadway Square. It used to be called Judd Plaza for the judge because they are from here. Our mama is. Up here to the right, not this first building am I backwards on the left? Big tall one right here. This is the Henry Clay Hotel. And in its heyday, it was one of the prestigious hotels here in Ashland. And it had a ballroom in it and all kinds of stuff in it. But it's apartments, which are very nice.
Looks like a clean town too.
It is, but it's just like every other town. It's got its homeless problems,
right?
And that's the bad part. That I don't really know if the city does anything. I mean, I know they do stuff. We've got the Shelter of Hope, and there's a lot of churches that provide meals, and they have like a kitchen, a soup kitchen. Every week there is a church that does food handouts for, like boxes of food. Now, I'll tell you something our prison does. We have the Federal Correctional Institution here in Summit, and it's kind of like a minimum security prison, but they put in a botany and a gardening thing out there where the inmates learn, and they grow food.
They actually can grow their
all
own.
The food that is not used for the prison is sent down to the Shelter of Hope or not Shelter of Hope. It's something else. I don't remember what it's called, but it's given away to in food baskets.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So the prisoners grow the food.
They ought to do something around the prisons. Give them something to do, and instead of just sitting around watching TV or lifting weights, get them outside, do something.
Yeah,
like back years ago, a lot of the places they had the chain gangs, out picking trash up. And a lot of states don't do that even anymore.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Teresa likes reading the signs, and they're saying, yeah, I've
I
never
can
read
hardly hear
anything.
you,
I
Ray.
just like looking at the buildings.
Yeah,
Can't hear me?
I barely.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's my
Shows it's
phone
work.
where it's in the window or.
Yeah, it's probably you're too far. The phone's too far away, probably. But I
No,
think
I heard you
everybody
fine.
else
I
can
was
hear.
hearing you clear. I heard you clearly earlier. It's just like within the past few blocks you went low volume.
Maybe I was going in and out, but I think the signal was going in and out a little bit. Yep, the signal went out. You just dropped out. That's why she couldn't hear. I'm not looking forward to these days. If it ain't raining, I gotta clean our pins out, move some hay around. And that bad hay we got 2 weeks ago, the guy's gonna come and swap it out with us. That's nice. We spent $800 on hay and it was bad. He actually gonna make it good, so that's good, but just a little extra work moving them around. And we're taking goats to the sale barn Friday. I think we got to leave at noon, go up to Maryville. Then Saturday, we're going to Iowa, drop a goat off. So it's going to be a busy weekend. And hopefully Friday night, we're back in time. I can go to the races and watch my son race his first race this year. Well, the first race at that track. He raced last weekend at another track. Yeah, it is. We was afraid we was out $800. I called him. He didn't answer his phone. And for 2 days, he called me back last night and said he's been busy and he didn't ever get back to me. I go, yeah, right, whatever. And then he said he's going to bring a bale over from a different field. Let us try it before he brings 10 bales over. So we're going to try one of them. Des, I was looking at the stickers this morning on the side of the truck when I was unhooking. Yours is hanging on. The one that Belt Loop give me, it's blowing off, but I figured it might because it's a paper one. But so far, yours has lasted. Shannon's stickers faded completely out, and so is Jamie's. Now, mine and Devil Dog's, so far, you can see them, but the little logos she made me for my YouTube friends, it's faded out now. So while I'm home, I'm going to take all the bad stickers off so don't look so bad. But so far, yours is held up. But Belt Loop's Gary's, his is trying to blow off. It ain't sticking. Dang, I wish the wind. It was nice coming north. I come up through here a while ago, and then wind was blowing me north and making an easy roll, and now it's hitting me right in the face. Yeah, it's just funny that some of them doing it, some ain't. And I don't know, the difference in what they look good when we put them on, but it's just funny. Some of them will last and some ain't. I mean, I got some. Carl's has been on a truck a year. I don't know where he has these stickers made, but until in Indiana. Carlos has been on a truck a year, but I have other vinyl stuff on my truck, like the name of my trucking company, the people I'm leased to. I had all that made, and none of that's done it. But I think she got a bad patch of ink or paper or something. But you can't go back on the people, say, hey, you sent me some bad stuff. I wish they hadn't have done it because I was really nice stickers. Oh, you need the link. All right. I put it up there a little while ago. I guess you couldn't see it. You're old. Making me have to bend over, fat man trying to bend over here. There it is, D. D, one thing we do have to watch about is our phones get hot up there on the window.
Yeah, I don't know how my phone got turned down, but it did. But
Oh.
I pulled off here too, and it did turn off. So I'm just going to try to hold it up here in the corner. So there's curb up there. All right. How's that?
That'll work.
Okay.
Don't run over nobody because we're watching.
Yeah, when I came back on, the link was gone. But anyway, yeah.
Oh.
Remember I told you that there was a part of Wood County where you could see Ohio, West Virginia, and Kentucky?
Uh-huh.
I'm getting ready to come to that. But I don't think if I'm not on the point, I'll be able to go down to the point.
That'd be pretty good. We could see 3 states in one shot.
Okay, well, I will try. I'm not sure if I could go to the. I got one stop to make before that, but.
Okay.
No, I don't. I will go. I'll go. I'm gonna take you into Scotland. This is one of the oldest little cities. It was a river city, and in its day, oh, it was a wild little town. Had a lot of bars and places that the people on the river boats could come off
That
at.
ain't a bad price, Teresa. I think I'm gonna just have mine made right local. It costs me more. I get 50 stickers for like $119, but I know they're good, so I'm gonna just stick with what I know is good.
There's the Ohio River.
I've seen it the other day, but I was in Kentucky and
Yeah.
Illinois.
Well, this right here is Ohio to the left.
Uh-huh.
That's Ohio. And then I'm going to take you into where you can see West Virginia.
I used to hang out at Dallas Pike, West Virginia a lot.
Well, I can't do it because I got the road blocked up here because when the windstorm hit last week, it blew a building down or in. So
One
I'm going to have to.
Just drove by, about ready to lose signal.
I'm going to have to go around it.
We're losing you.
Let's see here. That's okay. I'll be back, I hope.
Okay.
No, yeah, I should be back. Right there's our extension agent's office and their little planting areas and education areas. Now these houses down through here are beautiful and they are old.
Looks like they're big ones too.
Yeah, they are.
2 and 3 story ones.
Yep. See, now that just looks like an old river house, doesn't it?
Yep. Along Highway 13 in Missouri that goes along the Missouri River, they got a bunch of houses like that. I think the same person built them all. They look a lot alike, just a little bit different, but they're looking over on top of the river.
Okay, I don't know if we can see it all right here, but I'm going to try. I know this is not what they call the point, and the point, I know you can see it. Oh, I had to go get a chest x-ray this morning for my chest. Where 3 sides meet. If you can see this. Can you see that sign?
Yep.
Where 3 sides meet, Kentucky, Ohio, and West Virginia.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So, okay. This little park right here is West Virginia.
Bye, Teresa.
Oh. Let me go down here and turn around.
Heck, we got quite a few states represented right here, right now. You're in Kentucky. Teresa was in Oklahoma. Des is in Florida. And I'm in Minnesota.
Okay.
And DJ was in Florida. If he's still in here.
Okay, so see that point right there? That's West Virginia. Yeah, that's West Virginia. And down on there is Ohio. I'm in Kentucky.
Oh.
Oh, I dropped here.
Hey, you're throwing us away. Just toss us around.
I'm trying so hard.
You're doing good. It's not easy, especially trying to hold on to the phone or sit it. Shannon actually bought me a phone holder that sticks in my windshield.
I have one that I got for my parents. I'll probably be making y'all sick. Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you fine.
Okay, I can hear you, so that's good. This little area right here at the Catlettsburg boat ramp, back in the 30s. My dad graduated in 36, and in the 40s, he helped to build the boat club that was down here. My dad loved to boat. He worked at Ashland Refinery, and he was down this way all the time before he married my mama. And so he started a boat club. Now you see these 2 buildings on the right and left and the one straight ahead? These were the heyday bar buildings.
My grandpa wasn't into boating, but they had a bar on the Missouri River, and he'd get drunk and swim across the river. Well, I think we're losing you, Dee. I think it froze. Yep. She lost her for a minute. Hopefully she comes back. There she is. I hear her.
I don't know why it keeps throwing me out and throwing me off. Because I'm on video. This is our judicial center. Or that was the walkway for it. But this is Catlettsburg. It's a very tiny
Phone
little
ain't getting
town.
hot, is it?
Probably.
Sometimes when
Hold
you're on
on.
a video, touch it. Sometimes when you're on video, they get hotter.
Yeah. How's that?
Yeah, it's working good there.
Okay.
Good, Des. Maybe
I'm
you
just
get your computer fixed.
gonna hold it.
That's all right, Des. Get off and get your deal fixed. Yeah, get it fixed there, Des. I like the trees and the green. Up here in Minnesota, there's no green right now. I hate this.
The red buds and I mean just everything is budding out. That's beautiful.
The grass ain't even hardly green up here yet.
Okay, so now we get ready to go to West Virginia. I'm gonna have to get that camera holder out. The bad thing is, like you said, it'll be in the window where it's hot.
Yep. Yeah, I got my air conditioner on where it's blowing on my phone to try to cool it down on defrost.
Okay, so now we are getting ready to go into West Virginia. And there's a swimming pool. Is everything that looks different? If I say the pool's on the left, is it on the right?
You're breaking up there, D. I heard swimming pool.
Okay, it's probably connection. It's probably internet. It'll probably come back on.
Yeah, now you're back.
Okay, so this swimming pool right here is called Dreamland. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's one of the oldest swimming pools that's in this area. And that building back there, they used to have dances and parties and stuff like that back in the 30s.
Uh-huh.
If I go out on you, it's probably because of connection, and hopefully it'll come back. If I don't hear you within a few minutes, then I'll check it, and
All right.
we'll get back on. This here is called Cerrito Canova, and I believe this is Wayne County. I believe this to the left is about some one of what they call them things, holding tanks. The refinery is about 4 or 5 miles up the road. Oh, we got Popo up here, so I might have to pop the phone down a minute till I get past the Popo.
Yep. Yep, they don't like us doing that.
And also, we will be going to something called Tandem Park. Tandem Park, if you look it up, is one of the oldest. We have one of the oldest wooden roller coasters in the U.S. I'm
I
gonna
don't
put you
like
down.
roller coasters.
I'm gonna put you down a second, okay?
All right.
Alrighty, what about you? Everybody loves this place, and I don't know why, because I think it tastes that good. But Italian place.
There, I figured it out. There, I got you only on the screen now. We can see easier.
I believe that boy needs to fix this one. Hey,
People think, oh, we lost you. As soon as I screened you over, then we lost you. You're back to me now. We're almost into Iowa. 7 miles. Glad we start seeing some green. Heck, it didn't go. There it went. I see there's others in here. If you guys want to drop your channel, just type in vet, Army, Navy, USAF, or Marines, and it'll drop your links out, guys. And somebody's in the basement. There's D again. Welcome back.
okay, what it's doing, it's overheating my phone. It says they had to close 2 apps because my phone was overheating. So
Yep.
I'm gonna hold it back here where the air conditioning can hit it. Can y'all see okay?
Yeah, hold on. I'll put you back up front.
Okay.
I figured out how to do that.
Yep, because I'm about to come on the roller coaster. But
There,
I will.
solo. Now it's just you.
Okay. I will
Hi,
not ride.
Chris.
I won't ride on this roller coaster
Me neither. I
at
don't
all.
like roller coasters. I've been on one over in the Philippines with my kids, and I go, let me off this some bitch. I want down, or I'm gonna kick somebody's butt.
Okay. Can y'all see any of it?
Yep.
That look at that thing. The people ride that thing. No way.
Nope. Me neither.
Nope. South Happy Clown in the park.
You guys are getting a treat today. You're riding with D.
Cannon Park used to have the best roller rink. I mean, it was absolutely fabulous, and it burnt down. But it was fun. Right now, we are going into Westmoreland, West Virginia. You know, I really think that I live in a beautiful part of the country,
Yep,
and
you do.
a lot of people, you know, and we've done it too. We go other places like Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, or you know, places like that, and we have beautiful places right here in Kentucky and West Virginia too. You know, by golly, I'm not much on Ohio. I will have to say that I'm not much on Ohio.
No, I don't like Ohio that much either. I like Kentucky and Tennessee and northern Georgia.
I love Tennessee. I haven't got to go to Georgia very much. I haven't got. I haven't got.
The Carolinas, if you're off the coast, I don't like over on the coast of the Carolinas.
Yeah.
But I like the inland parts of the Carolinas.
Oh, if I had a hut on the beach, I'd be so happy. Until a storm came.
That guy's losing his, or you guys can't see it. He's got Hall's hogs, and he's got it completely covered up. 79 degrees out, and he has no vents open.
You're kidding.
Nope.
You won't have a load.
It's a hog trailer. He's got all the covers on it.
Is it loaded?
Yep.
Oh, them poor pigs.
So is this one here. We haven't got none of the flaps open. Ridiculous, as hot as it is.
Yeah. Nope. That's not right.
Yeah, my son said that's a small roller coaster compared to the one in Kansas City at Worlds of Fun. But that was a wooden one. There is a few. There's a wooden one in, actually up here in Michigan or Minnesota. There's a wooden one still. No, it's Michigan. It's over by north of Chicago. They still have one of the wooden ones.
I can't believe that people. First off, I can't believe they still let people ride on it. But second, I can't believe that people actually ride on it. I mean, I know they check it and stuff, but still, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It just, well, you saw it.
I got to stop watching you drive. I seen that truck coming at you, and I thought a truck was in my lane. I'm on a divided highway, and I looked up, and I seen that truck. I go, oh, shit, somebody's in my lane.
I may pass up what I'm looking for. If I do, I turn around and come back. Our motor went out in our whole house fan in the ceiling, and I had to bring it up here and have it rebuilt.
Hello, YouTube police. I've never seen you in here. Thanks for coming in.
There's a sheets. Now you take that road right there, it takes back over to a bike. Or no, that's West Virginia. You turn left, it goes to I'll take Ohio back. Or no, I don't know which way I'll take back. So we had the Heiner's Bakery up here. It used to be so nice to come up here and smell the bread bacon. This area right here is called Central City. And they'll have a lot of antique shops, and this is where the farm market is. And
See, you're caught.
huh?
My son's caught. His wife's seen him on YouTube here with me. She
Oh,
goes asking if he's supposed to be working.
uh,
You guys are riding with D. You're not riding with me.
we are in Huntington, West Virginia.
I've been to Huntington a few times.
Have you?
There's a lady, my mom, we used to build Walmart distribution centers, me and my dad. We worked on
Yeah.
a construction crew doing the cement. And
Yeah.
she had a dress shop there in Huntington. She was friends with my mom, and her daughter had a dress shop there, but she worked with us doing paperwork and stuff. But they had a dress shop there.
I think my building should be coming up here.
Yeah, Randy, you have to start another account so she won't know it's you. Come in incognito. That's pretty good. The YouTube police was here, and then Paula showed up.
Is that you?
Yeah, I got a pre-pass. Scales are closed.
Gotcha. I don't know what she's a doing.
Well, Paula, aren't you supposed to be working too? I know somebody's got to be getting their nails done. My daughter-in-law does nails.
Oh, cool.
She's got her own shop. She does nails. So.
Well, I'm hoping I have a place to do it. Nope, I see it.
What's wrong with your chest, D? What do you do? Having congestion or something?
Oh, God. I think with all this weather, I get a lot of sinus infections, and then it goes into my chest. But it usually goes throat first and then the chest. So I tell you what, I'm gonna turn my camera off a minute while I run here and get my motor,
Okay.
and I'll be right back.
All right. I'm not going to try to change it, guys. It's too hard for me to change screens. We are in Iowa. 211 miles of Iowa, then we'll be in Missouri. Whoa. And I hate the crosswinds. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind through my mic or not. It's coming out of the southwest.
you so much for.
All right. Thank you, man. All right, we'll have something to do. There you go. All right. Thanks. I am
Be back.
trying to figure out which today I want to go back. Let's see here. Now, y'all know that this is where Marshall University is. Y'all ever heard of Marshall University?
No,
Thunder.
I haven't.
Really? In let's see here. I think it was in 1972. Their football team was coming back from South Carolina or North Carolina. The plane crashed about a mile from the airport.
Yeah, I do. I have heard of that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So Marshall's have excellent football team, and still do, and actually we have excellent basketball team too. Just past the Harley shop.
Paula, if you're in here still, you can use my phone if I can make it Friday night. I can stream on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. You can use my phone and
This marathon
do the races.
This marathon gas station here. That is one of the stations that the company that I work for. We have about 100 convenience store gas stations. We did have 2 in Florida, and we have them in Kentucky, Ohio, and West Virginia. So we are going to head back into Carolina.
You're multitasking. Yeah, I don't know how to do it yet, but I'll try to figure it out. Because when I go on the StreamYard doing this, it says there I can do Facebook at the same time.
That'd be too complicated.
We got to be at the sale barn before 3. We're not going to stay for the sale at Maryville, so we should be back in time. Hopefully it ain't raining. And I'll StreamYard live on YouTube and Facebook the races.
Now, right here where it says Proctorville to the north, okay, there used to be a drag strip up there that was really big. It was called Riverside Drag Strip. We had a blast when I was a
my
kid.
wife loves drag racing. Where my son's racing Friday night in the same compound, we got a drag strip.
Cool.
I want to build another. I used to drag strip, then I went to circle track, and my kid got into circle track. But I want to, because I'm getting old and I can't do a lot of the stuff on the circle track. I can't handle the beating and banging anymore. And then I'm too fat to climb in the cars, so I want to build a dragster where I just street race.
Yeah. Now on up into more north. Well, I guess it would be south because I'm going to be heading south. There's a place called Southwestern Ohio, which is about 45 minutes from me. And there is Southern Raceway, which is a dirt track. They used to have the Legends cars come down there, and we've had the NASCAR guys come down there and race. And you know what's so stupid is, you know, the NASCAR driver is going to go full out, and these people, when they wreck their cars, they get mad at the NASCAR driver. Well, they, you know, don't blame them. You don't want them wrecked.
Yeah, there's a lot of tempers they flare up at a racetrack. My son raced last weekend, Saturday night, at a different track, and there was a guy who was all over him. He's got a brand new car this year, and he's trying to, protect his car. And this one, if you watch the video, this guy is all over and kept trying to run into the side of him, into the front of him. And somebody's calling, mother phone. Hold on a minute.
Y'all can just ride along.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm backing down the driveway. No. Yeah, we're actually riding with Dee. I got her up there. She's driving around. We're riding with Dee. She's driving around town. She's going for a chest X-ray, and so she's in Kentucky, West Virginia, and Ohio. She showed we can be in 3 states almost in one deal.
Hi, Shannon.
Dee said hi to you. She can hear me. I got you up this phone here talking to you. They can hear you. I didn't mute the mic. She said hi. I know you can't hear her. I got my headset on. And the baby has made more progress. Oh, has she? Yeah, she was actually eating the feed out of the feeder by herself. I had to lock everybody away, but she was eating the feed by herself. Hi, Lady Wolverine.
That's good.
Huh? I had another person come in I said hi to.
I'm glad the baby's doing good.
I said I had a new person came in I said hi to. The speaker on this phone sucks. Yeah, I know. I can tell. That's why I don't use it no more. She has to stick her head up to eat hay, but she was trying to eat out of the feeder. And I didn't get it to her fast enough. She was trying to push me. Oh. I'm almost done. Where am I? I'm in Iowa. Iowa? Yeah. Yeah, the north side. Yeah, I'm in 268 miles away. Oh, well, I done half your job. Then Karen's cylinder's leaking. Oh, on the front? And she was, tiny baby mess up. I couldn't do it all in one. I need to check the fluid on that. I couldn't do it all in one backup. I had to pull up. Does the wind stop down there? No, the wind's blowing like crazy. It is up here. That's bad. It messed up my hair. Well, Dee's laughing at you.
I don't like it. No, I just don't like my hair.
I had my hair all nice and prettied up, because I was at work and I had it pinned back on top of my head and all that. Got out in this windstorm, and the next thing you know, I got like wings. I'm flying.
I was laughing.
Now.
I'm doing the same thing.
She says she's doing the same thing.
My hair's stinking, it just flies.
And then I had to climb in and out of carrot, and I need a step ladder to get in that thing. I made sure everything was unstrapped and I didn't have to climb out of it except for to park it.
Yeah.
We are in Burlington, Ohio now.
Burlington?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm a professional backer upper now. Hang on a second. I'll be right back.
All right. Got two conversations going on. She hauled hay and she's backing the trailer up right now. Putting it back in the trailer spot. You got to go unhook it. I don't know why
Can you
don't
all
just get on here.
Can y'all see?
Yeah, I got you on the. You're the only one. We're not watching me. We can just see you. And you're losing you though again. Oh, there you are.
You might lose me for a few minutes because I think up to here it's a little iffy. But I've got this thing right in front of the air conditioner, so it shouldn't overheat.
All
But
right.
can y'all see the red buds?
I can't make them out, but I can see the trees there. Somebody that may be watching on their phone or their TV can, but I can't.
I did not know, but you could eat the red buds off a red bud tree. And you can also make red bud jelly with them.
Computer.
Hitch. It doesn't want to come apart very easy.
Yeah. I like the hitch we got on that trailer, but because they're solid, but they're a pain to hook and unhook.
How about that? I hooked the trailer up, unhooked the trailer, unloaded the hay with a bobcat.
Well, hell, all I have to do is go in the house and watch westerns then.
I'm like Superwoman.
Tell her she is. It's wonderful.
And I need a breathing treatment because I'm out of breath now. The wind taking my breath.
I'll bet, because it's windy out here.
I don't know how fast the wind's blowing, but pickup says it's 82 degrees, but
hey, River Rat.
73. My phone says 73.
If you was on my channel watching and talking on it, you could push in weather and see what it's doing there.
Oh, it's 22 mile an hour right now out of the southwest. It's supposed to die down later. Hey, you can go out at 1 o'clock and do stuff. Because it's not going to be windy. I was going to sit in the bar and do my story today, but I'm just too out of breath. So I might pop on your live here in a few minutes.
All right, bye.
Bye.
We are now in South Point, Ohio.
She tries to do so much stuff when she's off, wears her ass out. She don't pace herself.
I had to take a breathing treatment before I left the house.
As she gets out of wind a lot sometimes. She's got a breathing machine right by her chair.
I have a paralyzed right in the diaphragm, which means my valve that lets the air come into my lungs doesn't want to work really well. So I only basically have my left lung. So it's been hard, with the past 3 weeks with this. I thought, oh, it's going to be fine. I'm going to be okay.
Hold on, I'll get the link up, Des. I'm sorry. I was talking to Dee, talking to Shannon. You guys want me to do too much stuff.
I'm sorry.
And it's windy and heck up here.
I went first thing this morning and got my chest x-ray so I could come home and do my breathing treatment. I wanted them to get an accurate view of my lungs so that I could see before I use that albuterol to open it up.
All right, Des, there it is.
This is Year Trout 52, folks. In Lawrence County, Ohio.
Yeah, when I was talking to Shannon, I couldn't see the chat. So I didn't know Des was looking for the link. So I was on the phone with her on that one. Good thing I ain't got 3 phones. So I'd have all 3 of them going.
Do you know what an iron furnace is from back in the...
Yep.
Okay, well, Ironton has actually got, the Lawrence County in Ironton has got a lot of those old stone ore furnaces, iron ore furnaces. And I don't know if you've ever been up close or looked at it. They are so cool. And there's still a lot of them around.
We used to have one when we lived in Iowa.
Oh.
With kids.
What are you doing, young lady?
Is it working, Des?
Yeah, it's working.
Hey, Des.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay, cool. The only thing I need now is a new mouse. But it still works, so.
River Rat, or Shannon calls that skid steer Karen. It does have a 3 on it. It's 853. The number, the model of the Bobcat we have. So we do have a 3 on something.
Pandora, get in my way, girl.
We used to have a Gale skid loader. Had 2 of them. Actually, we still have one.
Des, today's Wednesday. I thought you worked today.
No, I'm off on Wednesdays. I work, I'm at the cottage Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, off Wednesday and Friday.
Oh, Wednesday and Friday, yeah. I told everybody I thought you was at work today. I got it mixed up.
It's all good. They're busy today. Usually it's a paperwork day or an overflow of clients. So they've got almost a full day today.
Oh.
But it's not my day to go in, so I'm okay with that. And then Serena comes in tomorrow with me to the cottage.
Going to be the eliminator.
I was hoping I had 4 slots in my computer box, but I don't. I only had 2, so instead of being 24, it's 16. But it's better than 8.
Yeah. River Rat, how come you ain't out fishing with Mike? Mike was fishing earlier. Him and somebody else is out there fishing this morning. I switched back on my screen to show everybody. Oh, I'm way behind on that. That's why. There it is. I couldn't figure out my other phone. I could still just see D's. I switched it so all 3 of us are up here, and it wasn't showing that. Yeah, Friday night, River Rat, watch for me to go live. My son does dirt racing, so I'm gonna try when I get back from the cell barn. I'm gonna try to go over and tape video of him dirt racing, so at our local track.
Very cool.
His car number is 75. A friend of his committed suicide a few years ago. Was his car number, so he runs it for a memorial deal for his buddy.
Oh wow.
So if you're watching on video, look for the 75. I know there's a lot of other people go on Friday nights, but that's the only time I can do it. So Dee, are you still with us? I see you, but oh, there you are. Okay.
River said,
getting ready to go back into action.
River Rat said, I'll be watching. Awesome.
I'm gonna go to Best Buy maybe tomorrow and get me a charger so I keep my phone charged up.
I might go and get myself a wireless mouse if I have the spot up top.
We can give the old mouse to the cat. She can play with it.
Yeah, both cats, right?
Yep. They can play tug of war.
For right now, I can still click on pages. It's a little hard, but at least it's still working.
Can you all see our river train over here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that the rail bridge? No, that's another bridge. I see a truck. Never mind.
That's not going to Ohio. The blue is out, the green is the incoming. But I'm gonna take you down real quick and show you these sculptures that this artist made for Riverfront.
Okay.
And then if I can find out who he is, I've never heard of him because I'm not into that kind of art, but he's evidently.
When you get closer, Dee, let me know. I figured out how to solo you out, and I'll solo you out.
Okay. This little place right here called City Auto Town. This guy his dad was in this business, and then he's in this business, and they are the only ones that we would ever have to do our interiors on our cars. The one that Terry had that was his car back in '80s, we paid $10,000 just for the interior on our car in the '80s, and that was materials and labor, and they are so good at what they do.
Des, watch for Shannon to come in so I don't get in trouble.
All right.
She said she's going to come in, and if I miss her, she'll be on my butt.
All right.
She's probably doing a breathing treatment now. Yeah, I figured out how to solo people out now. You touch the screen, and it says solo picture.
Okay, I'm about 3 minutes away.
I'll go ahead and solo you. And then when you get done soloing, you just touch it again, and it says exit solo. I learned how to do it today.
Don't see that? Come on, catty, 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 catty. This is our port of Ireland.
Oh, that's a pretty building to your left.
That is our old train
Yeah, it
depot.
was.
That's the transportation building.
It's beautiful.
Okay, here are the statutes. I'm gonna go down a little bit. I'll go down here on the riverbank and then I'll come back up so you can see them.
So this guy that did these wasn't even from the United States, huh?
No, he had visited this area, I believe, and we loved we were in the process of redoing our river port down here to make it more useful. And he just thought each one of them means something because we're in Allentown, and that's what the one statue with the guy with the mallet. I think that has something to do with it. I'll have to find out and tell y'all.
Hey, you ought to do like a little short video. Go down there, show them, and then tell what it's about.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty. I like the bridge in the background too with it.
Yeah. But
Teresa and Aaron live in Oklahoma City, and I didn't realize it. It's a metal sculpture over a highway, and it's to do with the bird of Oklahoma. I didn't know what it was, and they explained what it was. I always see it, but I didn't know what it was.
I'll tell you what, there's a plaque here. I'll just get out and real quick. I bet my husband's wondering where I'm at.
Tell him to get on YouTube, like my son. His wife can find him. Tell him he can find us.
How beautiful those are. And at night, they're lit up like underlit. They're gorgeous. Okay. Let's see here. Can y'all read that?
I can see it, but I can't read
sculpture.
It's, I guess it's John Saran Pagan, artist and sculptor. Sina Saran Pagan, artist assistant. Francisco Saran Pagan, artist assistant. But that's who did them. And if you look at my garage, let me walk up here. Can y'all say?
What are they made out of, Dee?
Bronze, I think. I don't know what's
metal and colored in bronze.
Probably the same thing like the Statue of Liberty, because of the metal and the color and the time.
Let's see here. This says Genesis artist Saran, John Saran Pagan. Again, I don't know. I don't know how you say it. But look how pretty she is.
Yeah. She is pretty. There she is. Hi, Shannon.
There she is, finally.
But this area down here, they put a few barges out there, and we have some of the most massive river concerts. I mean, it's awesome down here.
That's cool.
All right.
Oh, okay. Yep. Thank you for that.
Get this guy. We also have a walking track that's back in behind that mound.
Do you point up to the round circle one? Okay, that's cool.
But I'd have to find out what each one represents something. But
I'm surprised they don't have it written on the Gotcha River Rat. I'm surprised they don't have it written on the plaque what it specifies,
It may do it on one of them. I'm just in a rush and don't have time. So.
That's cool.
But I will investigate it. All right. We'll get the seatbelt on. Safety first.
Yep.
And I hope I ain't making y'all sick. I'm so glad y'all getting to see my little town.
It's really cute. I don't have anything this pretty to show y'all.
Well, you know,
Tallahassee's got big colleges. That's about the extent of Tallahassee.
there's so much I want to show you, and I am going to have to do some video.
I think you should do some videos of your town. It's adorable. With the railroad track and everything in the town right there in front. It's so pretty.
I was going to show you our mural. This place right here, Cliffside Park. When I said that I was going up, well, no, actually, I was off then. Cliffside Park used to have an amusement park in it back in the 20s. That says 1892 to 1922. And then this here was a parade, what it looked like in 44 down Winchester Avenue.
Pretty. Look at those classic cars.
Yes. We always brought our cars down here and took the pictures. And then we have Sesquicentennial. And that's pretty much it. Black history. I got a bus behind me, and he's wanting me to move. Because this is where the city buses come. This is where they're stationed out of.
Gotcha.
So hopefully I can get.
I like that they're using that wall for a mural.
Oh, there's a lot of them in this area, in Gallipolis, Ohio, and up at Huntington, and here they're really doing a lot of beautiful art on the walls.
It gives us something to, gives you all something to look at,
Yeah, except now some of our oh God, I'm gonna have to do it, okay? Because I've got so much I just want y'all to see. But our downtown area is an art district.
Okay, hold on. Randy says he's got to stop. The phone is getting hot.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, Randy. So if you want to end the live, we understand.
I'll talk to you later.
Definitely take some film and do videos for your channel of your town.
I will, because once I started doing this, I'm thinking I've got to do this.
Yeah.
There's too much.
Yep, and then do a whole playlist of your town.
You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, well, I'm head out of here, Des. I'll probably see you this evening.
All righty, hon. See you then. Randy, don't say sorry. Bye, Dee.
No, don't say sorry. We know how it is. No problem. Y'all, thanks for coming on the ride with me.
Bye. Bye, River Rat. Bye, Randy. Bye, Shannon. Bye, Dee.